Good morning and welcome to Wake Up and Rise, the morning show that brings you the latest information, motivation, and inspiration you need to rise above. I'm your host, Dustin Williams, husband to the last good woman on earth, father to 3 amazing kiddos, and Kentucky's favorite real estate expert. Each episode is designed with you in mind, providing you with insightful tips, daily inspiration, and strategies to succeed. So grab your cup of coffee, settle in, and let's rise together because it is time to wake up and rise. Good morning, good morning, good morning. There I am. I think I have some audio. Make sure here. Yep, looks like we're good to go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wake Up and Rise. I'm your host, Dustin Williams. This is episode 40 of Wake Up and Rise. Can you believe that? I'm coming to you live from my makeshift studio here in my new-to-me old house in Paris, Kentucky. It is October the 9th of 2024. The days just keep rolling by, y'all. It is 6:34 a.m. And this is the show. This is the morning source, your morning source for inspiration, motivation, and strategies to help you rise above and succeed every single day. Today's episode is all about taking that initial spark of motivation and transforming it into something more powerful, momentum. It's time to shift gears a little bit and turn fleeting moments of excitement into long-term, sustainable progress. Are you ready? Let's dive in this morning. Motivation is that rush of energy you feel when you are inspired to do something new. It's like a burst of fuel that gets you moving, but we all know how quickly it can fade. One moment, you're ready to conquer the world, and the next, you're struggling to find that same drive, right? Momentum, on the other hand, is what keeps you going when that initial motivation fades. I'll say it again. Momentum is that it's what keeps you going when the initial motivation fades. Okay. It's about building habits, creating consistency, and keeping yourself moving in the right direction, even on the days when you don't feel like it. While motivation is temporary, momentum can be the force that's almost unstoppable, right? It's about physics, right? If you ever took a physics class, they teach you about momentum. They teach you, there's a stone, you roll the stone down the hill or something, it picks up momentum. Eventually that stone, it might start rolling very, very slow. Maybe it's on a small slope, but the more it goes, the faster it gets, and eventually it's unstoppable. Let's talk about some actionable steps. Like how do you turn motivation into momentum? Well, you start small first, but you start strong, right? The key to momentum is taking that first step, but making sure it's one that you can repeat. Like don't take the biggest step first, right? Start small but strong, but don't take one that you can't do again. If you aim too high too fast, you're going to burn out, right? It's not a race, it's a marathon. Focus on small, consistent actions. They'll build up over time. That's how momentum gets going. It's 10 minutes of exercise or reading one chapter a day or a page a day. It's small little things, right? Whatever it is, whatever your goal is, what are you trying to achieve? So whatever it is you are committing to, commit to it every day, no matter how small. Or if it's not a daily thing, maybe it's like a weekly thing. I don't know. But commit to it however often it is that you want to commit. Number 2, celebrate wins. Momentum thrives on progress, right? So take a moment to celebrate your small wins, your little victories, right? Each time you hit a milestone, actively acknowledge it, right? This is going to reinforce positive behavior and keep you energized for the next step. Stay disciplined. Don't be dependent on motivation, right? Do not be dependent on motivation. I've had to learn this the hard way. Discipline trumps motivation when it comes to momentum. Discipline trumps motivation when it comes to momentum. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps you on the track. It keeps you where you need to be when all that excitement wears off, right? Create a routine that you stick to, right? Even on those tough days, because the tough days are going to come. Let's talk about the power of compound progress. Okay, daily inspiration. All right, there's a guy who, he was in this shift from motivation to momentum. There was a man who he wanted to lose weight and get healthier, right? But he struggled with consistency. He started for just 5 minutes a day, doing something small. It seems so insignificant, right? But over time, those 5 minutes became 10, then 20. Eventually, he was running several miles a day. You see, that tiny spark of motivation, it turned into a lifestyle change because he focused on maintaining momentum. The key takeaway to that story is that small actions compounded over time lead to massive results, y'all. The man's success didn't come overnight. It didn't come in a week. It didn't come in a month. But it did come eventually. It came steadily. He built that momentum up and stuck to it. He was consistent. Let me give you some strategies on how to maintain momentum over time, right? Because once you get rolling, you got to keep it going. Here's how you make sure you become a long-term, or you make momentum a long-term thing in your life. Okay. Number 1, routine is your friend. Structure to your day is so important, y'all. So you want to structure all your days, structure your day so you know exactly when you're going to work on your goals. Momentum thrives on routine, right? It thrives on routine. Number 2, track your progress. Keep track of what you have done, whether it's in a journal, an app, a planner, on paper, whatever. It helps you see how far you've come and it motivates you to keep going. Number 3, adapt when necessary. Hey, life happens. So the key to the plan here is to adjust your plan. Don't abandon it, but adjust it. If you miss a day, don't give up. Just get back on track the next day, right? Momentum isn't about perfection. We are not perfect. Ain't nobody like, hey, I'm not a perfect person. Perfection, it's lame, and I don't even think it exists. It's all fake news, right? It's about persistence. So number 1, routine is your friend. Number 2, track your progress. And number 3, adapt when necessary. But don't give up. Be persistent. As we wrap up today's episode, remember this. Motivation is what gets you started, but momentum, it's what keeps you going. It's not about how fast you move, but it is about how steady, keeping that steady progress towards your goals, right? So today, focus on building that momentum. Even if you just start small, just start, right? Just wake up and start already. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been episode 40 of Wake Up and Rise. I'm your host, Dustin Williams, your favorite host and Kentucky's favorite real estate expert, here cheering you on, telling you to keep pushing forward, stay consistent, and don't forget to celebrate the small wins, y'all. Don't forget that part. See you tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. for more inspiration and strategies to help you rise above. Stay motivated, keep building momentum, and as always, rise above, guys. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. If you found this show helpful or you think it could help somebody else, share this out on your news feed or tell somebody about it or send it to somebody. But just help us build this community where we can lean into each other, we can lift each other up, and just help me build something massively incredible with you guys. Help me out. Until next time, guys, until tomorrow morning, get out there today. Get out there today and shine.
Yeah, this is what I'm made of. This is for the throne and the kingdom. The king's here, yelling freedom. Do or die, do it now if you believe it. You reap what you sow every season. Yeah, you kill what you eat when you feast it. Yeah, it's death before the sign of no treason. No, in a time of war, no retreat. Never lay down and die on my feet. I look the reaper in his eyes and won't blink. I'm the voice every time that I speak. It's like thunder when it strikes. I'm the king. I'm the king. I am supreme. I am. I am the king. I am supreme. I am. I'm the king. You gotta keep going when you in the field. Can't lose heart when it gets real. Always push back, can't lose ground. Always stand up, never back down. Victory is key, victory is yours. Through the blood, sweat, and tears coming out your pores. Through the tears and the pain, cause you want more. Grind time through it all until it pays off. I'm in the league of my own. I'm a king and I'm bad to the bone. Heavy in the game, made for the throne. I'm out of this world, I'm in my zone. I'm the king. I am supreme. I am. I am. I am the king. I am supreme. I am. I am. Like a god. I'm the king. I am. I am. I am. I am the king.